We all know that it takes a special type of person to answer the call to serve our nation in uniform. Honoring those servicemen and women is what drives my first guest today. The USO was created as a way to support the troops abroad and their families at home. Concerts have always been a big part of the effort, so it's only fitting to have a big concert to help raise awareness and funds to support the cause. Joining me today with more, Mary McQueen with the USO and Army Reservist Lori Phillips. It's a pleasure to have both of you here.
Thank you for having us.
And what a great idea, a concert. I mean, Mary, the USO has always kind of been synonymous with some concerts way back from those Bob Hope days and everything. But I'm not sure people really understand what the USO does today.
Yes, the USO supports the troops and their families. They provide the lounges at the airports, and they just provide general support to the families. And Lori has actually had some personal experience.
Yes, I have.
What did you experience with the USO?
Well, I was able to enjoy the benefits the USO offers. I was in San Antonio, Texas with my military training, and I was there during Thanksgiving. And it was too far to try to come home for Thanksgiving. So the USO did a wonderful little program called Adopt a Soldier. And they had local families volunteer, and they would come and pick up the soldiers at the base, take them home, and they got to enjoy the Thanksgiving day.
Wow.
You know, as part of their family and their friends, and you know, we had wonderful stories to bring home from that. It was absolutely wonderful.
Really personal.
It is.
You felt it on a personal basis,
Absolutely.
not just out there.
Absolutely.
And Mary, that's the reason you have this concert. This is the second annual, isn't it?
Yes, this is. Actually, this idea started when my son was in the Marine Corps. So I walked into Oshecki's a couple years ago and suggested the ideas of benefit concerts. And the first one we did was called Warrior Jam. And then after Warrior Jam, actually the club owner is actually an Air Force brat. His father was a navigator in the Strategic Air Command, and he's been a musician all of his life. And little did I know that when I walked into the club.
So he was pretty willing to help out.
He was. So after Warrior Jam, which benefits more the Marines and their families, he said, why don't we do one for the USO?
And this next one's coming up when?
This one, the USO one, is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And it's let's tell everybody where it is and how they can be part of it. And as I said, it's the second annual. And again, it's going to be at Oshecki's. I mean, he's volunteered once again to have you all out there. And there it is. It's on June 1st, 6 p.m. How can people attend this? And can they just walk in the door, Mary?
You just walk in the door. There is a $5 cover charge. 100% goes to the USO. You get bands. The doors open at 6 o'clock. You get bands from 7 to 2:30. It's local and regional bands who volunteered their time.
These are pictures from last year, and it looks like it was a success, and everybody had a good time last year. It's a full night of fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would like to mention the bands if that's okay.
You certainly can.
Okay, 7 o'clock we start with Black Dragon Acoustic, and the other acoustic acts are Stevie Cade and Derek Payne, and then followed by the full bands are Live My Last, Sideshow Romance, Derek Payne and the Band of Demons, The New Black Jesus, Idle Black, and then there's a compilation between Black Dragon, Old Black Dragon, and Second Sight. They interchange.
These are all
members.
rock bands.
They're all rock bands.
Okay.
Yes.
Party on.
Lively.
And they all donate their time.
Lori, you are a reservist. First
I am.
of all, can you explain what that means? You're not in active duty, but you could be called?
Exactly. At any point in time, a reservist can be called up. We do the same training as your active does, the same expectations. You know, the Army expects the same out of us as they do their active soldiers. However, we have a delicate balance between civilian life and military life. We all have civilian jobs that don't pertain to military, you know, and, you know, our families, we get to be with our families full time. So it's more of the delicate balance, you know, so I like to think that, you know, reservists are a little bit more busy sometimes when you get into that because, you know, there is, you know, it's not just the military we focus on every day. We have to focus on other things as well. And then when it's time, then you focus on the military.
And do you ever think about that you're going to get that call? And would you be ready? You have 3 children, which is amazing to me because you look great. You look so young to have 3 children, but you'd have to leave those kids.
Yes, and you understand that. When you raise your right hand and you step into those boots, you understand that you can at any point in time. You know, so to benefit the country and, you know, do my duty and do my service, I fully understand that will happen. My family understands that will you know, that will happen.
That will happen. And
we're ready.
Wonderful that the USO then is going to be there for you.
They will. They will support me.
Mary is doing and everyone's doing on Saturday. So let's tell folks once again, Mary, we want to make sure we get some folks out there. We've had information up there. We've had some website information where people can, if they can't attend, they can donate, which is wonderful. this Saturday, June 1st, 6 p.m., Oshecki's, which is up near the Continent,
Yes.
Bush Boulevard.
Yes, 6240 Bush Boulevard. There is an event on Facebook called Second Annual USO Concert, and also on the Team USO page on the USO website, if you type in my name, Mary McQueen, on the Team USO, you'll find that.
Okay, wonderful. Ladies, thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow. It sounds like fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.